Before I talk to you about the new staff and the new stuff you were learning, I just wanted to kind of ask you about last year. You had an opportunity to get on the field early, and then I guess you had a little bit of a setback for a while. What did you learn getting on the field so soon in your college career?
Getting on the field quicker than most was a great experience for me, getting out there and seeing what it's like to be at the top tier level. Playing in the ACC is not an easy thing to do, but going out there and getting that chance to experience it was a good thing to do, and I'm really glad I got to experience that.
Typically, it's a little more difficult for linemen to adjust going from high school to college and skill position players. What was the biggest adjustment for you, considering the fact that you were on the field right away?
The biggest adjustment for me was trying to get all the plays down and, knowing all the different calls and stuff like that. So as soon as I hit the field, I got everything I needed to do. And as soon after I went in the film room with Coach Cap last year and got as much work that I could in the film room and on the field. In
talking to Coach Cap, he said one of the things that you adjusted to very quickly was the physicality and the speed of it. Is that just something that's natural, one of your natural gifts that you have? Because that's usually the toughest thing that most guys have, is the speed and how physical it is at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was a God-given ability. Also coming from my high school, it was great work over there. So just hopping right into it wasn't as hard for me.
And how about learning in the film room? That's another thing a lot of guys have to adjust to, the amount of time you have to put in, how meticulous it can be at times. What did you gain from that, and what did you learn from that experience of the dedication to film room?
Learning about the film room, at first I thought, it was just a one-and-done thing, just going in there with the coaches. But if you really want to get great at the sport and be a better player for your team, you got to be in there constantly. On your off days or like when times you have free time, you got to be in there like constantly so you can get better on the field.
And fast forward to where things are now, how much further along, how much better are you now than you were before you got on the field first time last fall?
Definitely understanding the speed of everything a lot faster. I'm also getting the plays down a lot quicker with Coach Sherrills in the film room, and then just getting in the film room, of course, and just staying in there.
The air raid is faster than what you guys did before. Has that been much of an adjustment for you?
The first few days it was a little bit of adjustment, but now we're just rolling through. Like today, it wasn't our greatest practice, so we got to come back on Thursday with a better one.
And adjusting to this kind of a staff, what has been maybe one or two things that you've really enjoyed about adjusting to the way that they do things?
Adjusting to the staff has been great. We have a great coaching staff, and Coach Mack has done an excellent job with bringing in the people that he's brought in. With Coach Sherrills, I knew him from Miami, so to kind of come back into that relationship, that coach and player relationship has been really good.
And where do they primarily have you working?
They have me at right guard.
Right guard.
Have you been playing any defense?